It is almost 8:18. Welcome back. We're here with Hallie Shoffner. She is the new Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate. Thank you for coming in this early.
Thank you so much for having me.
We sure appreciate it. Tell us how it feels to now be officially facing off against Senator Tom Cotton and some of the issues you'd like to say going forward.
I mean, I'm incredibly humbled, really, that the people of Arkansas have put their faith in me, that they trust me to take it to the mat for them every single day. And the reason that I'm doing this right now is because Arkansas families are struggling. I mean, they are holding it together right now by just sheer force of will.
Your own farm.
My own farm, yes. I mean, grit and faith, that's really what defines us as a state. Our farmers, our families. I came into this because I realized that hard work doesn't mean a good life anymore. I mean, all I wanted to do was farm. And I like to tell people, listen, all Tom Cotton had to do was fight for a farm bill. I wouldn't be here today. I'd still be farming. But he chose not to represent us.
Can you tell us through your journey a little bit as well? I know we've discussed so many times where, you know, your background, your history, how much you've been around the state of Arkansas as well. I think you talked about Senator Blanche Lincoln too last night, the history that you did in 2011, and then obviously the history made in the 1930s. What's your personal journey? What are you hoping to achieve? And I know you're not just doing this for yourself, but others as well.
I mean, I chose this race partly because it's competitive, because Tom Cotton has made himself vulnerable, but also because as a United States Senator, what I want to do, what I feel my job is to knock down the door of any country or company that wants to buy a Arkansas grown or an Arkansas made product, to lift up our small businesses, to bring industry into the state, and ultimately to create jobs with high wages so that families again can prosper.
Right now, Cotton has some input in what is happening in the situation, the foreign in the Middle East and Iran.
Yeah.
Why don't we get your thoughts?
Sure.
As if you were giving us your thoughts on what's happening now and President Trump's apparent interest in making this a decisive strike.
And I've said this already. I don't want to live in a world in which Iran has a nuclear weapon, and nobody does. And the Iranian regime was definitely promoting, oppression in the area. That being said, we were told last year that we'd obliterated their nuclear program. And I've been around the state. I have heard from Arkansans. We don't have an appetite for another expensive, prolonged foreign conflict. And why is it that Tom Cotton is willing to spend any amount of time and resources outside the borders of the United States or Arkansas when right now our farmers are struggling? I mean, they passed a bridge payment that was $11 billion, but that averages out to $50 an acre when our farmers are losing $300 an acre. Why is it that we focus on Venezuela or give a $20 billion payout to Argentina or fight in Iran in a prolonged foreign conflict when we're struggling right here at home?
Let me ask this, it's been a deep red state for a while. Obviously, Senator Cotton has been there for many years now. Is there any intimidation, or what makes you want to go head to head with someone who's been in office now for multiple years, but at the same time, Democrats have struggled. They have not done well here in the state, especially outside of Pulaski County. Of your message that resonate with folks who may see a Democrat by your name and think, I'm not going to do that?
Well, I think there's a couple things going on here. First is that it's true, Democrats haven't been showing up in rural areas like where I'm from. I mean, as a Democrat, as a farmer, I haven't felt well represented, and I think that's on us. I mean, 12 years ago, they kicked Democrats out of the state, and I think it's our responsibility to come back and say, no, we really care. And I go around the state and I tell people, listen, most Arkansans are registered nonpartisan. If you take the number of registered Republicans and Democrats, you put them together, dwarfed by the number of nonpartisan registered voters in this state. And that is because we are fiercely independent. We do not like being told what to do. And I say, listen, I'm not asking you to become a Democrat. I'm not asking you to switch parties. Just don't you think we can do a heck of a lot better than what we're doing right now?
Well, as of this morning, you are the U.S. official Democratic candidate for Senate in November, and we thank you for getting up early on no sleep at all. And do you get some, are you going off to sleep in a little bit?
No, nope, it is, you know what, we are going back to work right now. Okay. We have run the half marathon. It is now time for the other half.
There you go. You're a farmer. You're on your own schedule. So you know
what, these are the same hours. I bet,
yeah.
I got
no
this.
kidding.
Good point. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all so much.